Got a lot to say, got a lot to do. Let's prove in the game it shows you. Said you really just wrong. Said you really not belong. They said you can make it. Said you can make it. Said you, oh yes you. There's nothing else to lose. You, they said you can make it. They said you, they said you. I heard that beat in my head a long time ago when I was driving the streets, when I heard that road, when I felt the pavement, when I was 4 years old, from my heart and strike, cause I was stuck in the cold. People threw me in the sunshine. I was in the long grind. I was in the hard times, cause they didn't me how to rhyme and they didn't me how to teach. I just had a lot to say and they wouldn't let me make a speech because they think I could do it in some way. They motivated me to fight right through it. I close my eyes in the morning because I feel like I'm stupid, and then I feel like this reality it ain't really for me. But then someone tells me to wake up and really just open your eyes and see. But people say that you could never do it. You could never fall back, cause you could never go through it. You could never feel this game, you could feel it so stupid. But saying that you good, but you saying that you wrong. You're saying you don't even belong. You just saying that you're wrong. You just saying that you don't even belong. You just saying that you're wrong. Just saying that you don't belong. I said I didn't belong. This was my anxiety fighting myself. A voice in my head telling me that I'm better. Also a voice telling me that I'm not good. It's like the devil and God on your shoulder telling you ain't the greatest until you feel like you're odd and then you're colder. You tell yourself you're good, then you tell yourself you're stupid. Then you tell yourself you're playing this, but you're just the next Cupid. You can just put them together, they can have a great love story in the end. Or maybe you can just live there and have no message to send. But this is your flow, because maybe this is your influence. Or maybe this is the day you end it all. And silence over because no one really thought you were good and you just still think you're stupid. You can never think of this or you can never think of that. They just told you not to come back to rap because it wasn't meant for you, and then you grab that gun and tend to clap. People say that you can never grab that flow. I just did something that they never known. Just did something to shut it up and leave them all out of control. People told me not to grab that bass. People told me not to grab that race. I just told them I would step up and I'd get first place. I just told them I would win and I just told them I'd do it once again, and then I stepped back and then I realized I ain't here to friends. I ain't here to make enemies. I ain't here to make tension. I'm just here to some fucking word and here to vent my tension. Every single time I do this, I don't do this for the pension. I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the fans. I do it for the people who hopefully relate and understand. Because they will see anxiety, they will see mental health, PTSD. People feeling like they by themselves. People feeling like they ain't here. People feeling like they ain't there. People feeling like they're stuck in the cold because they have nothing else to really wear. If you understand what I mean, they ain't comfortable in their own skin. It's really hard dreaming. It's really hard to live with when you feel like you're fat even though you feel like you're thin. Because this is not the dream and this is not the flow. I ain't telling you to be uncomfortable with your body, bro. I'm just telling you to live your life and do something before they throw you out to the roads, out to the wolves, or you in the fucking box because no one else can feel like you do because it's out of control. When he sees been in your shoes, no one ever felt that flow. No one felt that rhythm. No one ever felt your notes. Felt your pace. No one ever felt your race. Ever felt that dream and you describe that strength. You just describe it in a certain way. You just describe it in a certain place. They just give you that fucking pill, see that 5 second thrill, and you just say your mind over it. I have just survived that day. But the truth is, at the end of the day, that's still a drug. At the end of the day, that's a slug in your fucking brain telling you it's all over the day. You're another robot. You're okay. But you something to mention, like, really, is this so way? And then every single motherfucker who comes to Oshawa telling you a crazy motherfucker, this actually bad. But trust me, man, I know the life you had. I've been in demons, man. I saw my own dad. Everybody telling me this isn't the craving. This isn't the one dream. This isn't the one arrangement. It's the one flow, and this is the one staying. This is the one cruising. This is the one praying. Praying for the love and praying for the faith. I can slow down and let it be erased. But the more I say in a second is the more that gets really across. The more that I say in a minute is the things that get put into speeches because I could do this. And people tell me that I just couldn't do it. They just threw me in the back of a corner, let me cry and not let me be a performer. Me do the ones who can raise up the guns, not let me go through a fight and Everybody doesn't believe that I am the one. Believe the bite this. Believe the one to write this. Believe so much mental shit, but yourself, you're essential to this ship, but you can never one who is the captain to the crew. You are the one who does what he loves to do, because just do my passion. I just live my life. I'm just really crafting. I'm just really something that is pure rapping. Everybody has a flow. Everybody has these notes. It has this growth. Everybody has this potential that is really unknown. But I just have so much to say. I guess I'm a gun, because the bullet goes up and I cock it back, and I'm the bullet that's always blown. But you need to understand me, from one shot to the one end. I'm the person who will be your friend at the beginning, be your enemy in the end. One day, one person will say something that puts you all to shreds, will put you in a nervous place where you yourself in that case, where you feel like you're just being replaced. People yelling your name, they expect so much from you, but like you just need to be replaced. Too much pressure on you. I guess that's what they told you in the first place. You would be the first draft. You could be #1 pick, and then you fall back, break your fucking ankle, and then to have a great day. You get no career working at fucking McDonald's, man. There ain't no fucking career, no medical benefits here. They tell you that you're good, and then they tell you that you're great, and then you go back to fucking minimum wage jobs and tell them that good and you just had a clean slate. Then you go get a job, and when you just got out of jail, telling themselves, I'm just giving you stories that I've heard when I heard that music sale, when I heard that music right, when I heard that beat come tonight, when I heard that flow come to my mic. I just told you I didn't belong, but trust me, I had something to say when you were telling me I didn't belong. See, people tell me that I couldn't rap, tell me that I couldn't do this crap, and I rap for fucking 10 minutes, and I showed their fucking ass. Every single day I come up here and I display this craft. I master it like I'm a 10W Prestige, like it's Modern Warfare 2, and I take it back to old school because I master that craft. And people tell me I'm doing this, and I play them up, and I tell them I do this shit because I do it much enough. Do it every day, and I think of it all the fucking time. People, you ain't good, but people tell you need to practice one more time because you ain't the fucking greatest or alive. You the greatest ever thread up, but you ain't gonna really be signed. You ain't gonna really be the greatest one. You ain't gonna be done. You ain't gonna really think of this life because you ain't got much to become. You ain't got much to say, and you ain't got much to prove. I got much to prove, dude. Just wait till I get up there too, till I think of it, and wait till I thought. Wait till I live back in the back of the crowd, and then I jump up to the stage. Yeah, it's teleporting. It's me going to an endless rage of nothing. This rage of ending the song. You tell me to end it, I don't do it because I just feel like I belong. See, that's the whole point of it. I guess we're all strong. I guess we're all there in the end. And feel like we belong, jumping from stage to stage, rage to rage, person in a perfect place until they feel like they're stuck in a cage. Bust out like the animal Batista, then you drop right down until the throws in the Lisbas. People telling you ain't good in the Limas. You would tell me that great and rose in the kilo, rose in the field though. Everybody tells you ain't good until you shoot that free throw, and you miss it like Shaq, and you come right back. They tell you you ain't meant for this. I was meant for rap, rhythm, and poetry. I know it's me. I know it's MPB. I know it's the guy who can definitely bit a rap, 10-minute beat. Everybody's like, he did that and he didn't even breathe. Because I had a lot to say, a lot on my mind. Body will breathe in a second. I'll pass out and I'll still be here trying to rhyme. Because I live off the words. I don't live off the breath. Live off the dream that I ain't upset. Everybody tells me just to create. Everybody tells me I haven't met my match yet, but this is my faith, this is my dream, this is how I do it, it's the flow, and this is my movement. They said once you were there, said once it was over, said once, they said once, said once. They said I'd never come back. I also said one thing in my life, and maybe I should take this seriously, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I was meant for this, or maybe I'm not. But, like a good friend told me, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's advice I remember. It's dreams I forget. It's love I create. Everything is that's upset. See, we think of life in so many ways. We think of music in so many ways. See, I have a lot to say, and a lot to do, a lot to prove in this crew, and a lot to say, but not much else to really choose. But I guess that's the choice, and I guess that's the rhythm. I guess that's the life that you struck up in them. I guess that's the flow, and the notes and the growth. Guess that's the greatest kid ever known until you tell him he's out of control. And he breaks up, bipolar hits him, mood swings change him, and everybody thinks of him differently because he did something different in his life. And he was a spaz, or he was a Taz, or he was the person who never thought of this shit because he was just a basket case who could have been replaced, or who could have been the nice guy who got up all up in your face. Guess my anger got the best of me. Guess I really had a test to be. Guess I really need to make a testimony to God and everybody else on this earth watching me for any single curse. For all the family that ever left me. For all the people who ever told me that I wasn't going to do this. All the people who told me that music wasn't your place. Dreaming wasn't your case. That being a visionary wasn't your first place scenario, but it was something that you could think of every single day. You could picture something in your head every single way. I do have a vision. I can create. I can do something better and make this world a better place, but people don't want to give me that light of day. They just thinking of something. They throwing me away. See? You can end your life in one choice. Pull that trigger. Go hang out with your boys. One choice changes your whole life. One decision changes your whole life. We live by that every day. Every day. It's something to remember. It's something to put back on your shelf. Put back on your mantle when you're here by yourself. Being alone and no friends in your home. Be the one, only one rapping for a mic and a phone. For people thinking that you good, thinking that you gravy, thinking that you crossed up, and then you thinking of them lately. You just admire their help, you admire their comments. I just admire someone listening to my nonsense. I have a lot to say. Hope you all listen. Hope you all listen. The fat kid reminiscing. It's the kid on a mission. Whether I go the distance or whether I go far. This was all freestyle. This was all straight bars. Michael Patrick Barnes had a lot to say. People put him in a box, and then he just jumped out and say, "Let's play." Like a jack in the box, guess you could say. Guess you could put me in a box, and then I just unpack like we just moved in. I want to end it now, but I feel like another rap's about to begin. I feel like another craving's about to win. I feel like that new breakfast cereal in the morning because you tell yourself that you ain't thin. Tell yourself that you ain't the crew. Tell yourself that you ain't get nothing new. Tell yourself that you ain't the passion that really proves it. You just the rapper who really does it. The person that really feels that buzz and gets that fire from it. I felt that rush a long time ago. I didn't let it go, because I felt it alone when I was walking to the shows, when I was walking to school at fucking 14 years old, still spitting 15-minute freestyles, here in the fucking cold. This is fucking winter, and then they tell me that I don't know what to do. Man, give me a fucking mic and I'll prove. Give me a fucking freestyle and I'll go. Fucking studio and I'll rhyme. Give me a fucking person to the chance to sign. Man, I wish I had that fucking chance, because me in the fucking back with no fucking time. They said you can't make a song. They said you can't belong. They said you should write your shit because you can't really think of this shit. You just really not doing this shit. You ain't really meant to equip. You ain't meant to make this gun go off and make a clip. You ain't meant to do this shit because you ain't gonna meant to write it down. You meant to put it the fucking paper this fucking second right now. No, I ain't. You can't judge me by a fucking goddamn tradition. You can't judge me by the kid who isn't really winning. You can't judge me by the old school antics that I ain't really fishing. I ain't really liking. I ain't really dissing. I ain't really telling you that I ain't really missing. I went silent, and then I went violent. And I came up, creeping up like a tyrant. People telling me that I ain't good. People telling me that I ain't bad. People telling me that I'm greatest one motherfucker who ever lived this. Who fucking raped this shit. Then everybody telling me that I lived it. Everybody telling me that I give this shit. Everybody telling me you ain't gonna be a rapper, because the ones who did the best shit out from the ghetto and they was Zappa's. Ooh. I don't really give a fuck. But they're hard life. I've been through that shit. I felt that mic. Felt that gun. Or have I, son? Nah, I haven't. Let's be honest here, boys. Let's tell you, man. your dreams to deploy. Do you know what I've been through in my life? Being hurt as a little boy, being made fun of every day, because they thought, that fat ass ain't gonna do anything back. Being punched into a planter for doing nothing, perhaps. Perhaps pushing a guy in the face. Perhaps feeling like he's got his back. Perhaps feeling like he's good, or feeling like he's craft. Or perhaps feeling like he's a little boy because he hasn't lived his life to destroy. He hasn't lived his life to be his faith. He hasn't lived his life to be embraced. I've just lived my life to do something great. I've just lived my life to be hopefully one of the greats, be hopefully one of the legends, be hopefully one of the persons who's representing, be hopefully the ones who's doing this shit and getting it done. See, I do have a lot to say. I contradict myself a lot. Yeah, I know what I do, because when I come up in the room, people tell me, you wasn't meant to be that dude. You wasn't meant to be the fat guy who was stuck here in the room, who was stuck here with something to prove, who was stuck here with a crime, and who was stuck here with a rhyme. I just had a lot to say, and people didn't want to give me a time to shine. See, to you this is 16 minutes. To me this is 30 seconds. To me this is still rapping. Every single day is different. I don't judge time by time. I judge time by what I'm saying. I judge time by what is happening, because what it means is more than what we see. I judge time by life, because that is who I am and who I be. Understand me clearly. Every single time I think of a theory, I think of life like this. Shit happens. We live it. Every day we are in the present because we forgive it. We think of the love and we think of the faith every single time we step up to that dream and we just create. See, I can make a speech and just rhyme it. That's why I do this shit on the daily. That's why they call me mentally crazy, because I live by rap. Like it's my God, like it's my religion, like it's my dream, and like it's my distance. Like it's my throw, and like it's my long run. Like it's the shit that I feed off, son. Because people tell me that rap wasn't meant for you. People tell me that you wasn't meant to come in this dream and tell me that you're helpful. People tell me that you ain't good, but you ain't good because you ain't good because you ain't good. So I hear every time, in the voice of my head tells me that I can't shine. People down me every day. People down that I can't rhyme. Man, I may repeat myself, but let's emphasize it for the third fucking time. I just want to get the message across. You say we get it, but I say I didn't hear your applause. I say I put this stream in a cloud and I put it on the low. Put this on the flow, and people don't believe me that this is a freestyle, bro. I'm using the front camera. All I can see is myself. All I see is the thoughts in my mind, and then I think I don't need no help. All I need is myself and some words. Give me a mic and I'll be absurd. This is a lot to say, and at the time to put in a verse, but this is also a lot to put in a church, because everybody has a Bible. This is your verse, and this is your written, and this is your description. It's your dream, and this is your religion. This is your love, and this is your vision. I just hope you listen. Now let me breathe for a second and just finish this with a brief slowdown, because I think it's time to finish it, because every good thing must come to an end. It's been like 18 minutes, my friend. You say I don't have a message to send. You say I don't have a beat to make. You say I don't have a lot to say. I just had a lot to say, and I just put it all in something. You call it a song, call it a speech, call it a priest, call me a preacher, call me a teacher, call me the one who's risen up and never think of this life. Call me a creature, whoever thinks that he is a monster, but everybody tries to fight. See, what scares you? What's your fright? What's your dream, and what's your bad Friday night? That's what they ask you. That's what they pass to. That's what they dream up, and that's what they put you in, like a cashew, like a casket, or like something tells you that's good until you think of life like a map. Are you the stamp on it, or are you the one looking back? I guess I never thought of it like a capsule. Am I the one who's gonna live in the present, live for the future, or live for the past? Guess you never think of life until you never think that you have to laugh. See, there's a lot to say. There's a lot to prove. Words are our biggest tension. Words. are the biggest thing in this country, in this world right now that we can live by. Because think of it like this: gossip is something that's lived in us for generations and centuries. But we, as people, live together by thinking, oh, this new sensation, this new dream, this new creation, this new flow, or this new radio station is not giving us that crafty song or that new catchy tune that sticks in my head and tells me what to do. I don't care about that. I don't want to be on a radio station. I just want to say something and I want someone to listen. You know, I can make the sickest song in the world, but you ain't telling me your vision. You ain't telling me you good. You ain't giving me a vivid description. You just saying, rollie on my wrist or something stupid that I don't want to listen to. See, that doesn't prove that you're intelligent or prove that you're a decent dude. It just proves that you want to party and do shit that you don't want to do. See, I was a kid in the back room at parties just drinking fucking beer. Want to know why? Because I'm just here to talk to people and don't want to act crazy like I look like I'm fucking making a scene. And that's just fucking weird. See, I was different than everybody else. No one listened to the kid who was all by himself. No one listened to the fat ass who played off that song. Now I better end this because it's also getting too long. But 20 minutes, that's nothing to me. I could go for hours, but no one listens to the fat kid who can understand MPB. I want to make this a series. Every 20 minutes, every day, we think of things in every way. So 20 minutes every day, I will rap a shit in every single way. It's been up to like 22. If I'm overdue, well then so be it, and fuck you. So I don't care. This is my rules. I just do this shit on my own terms. I just had to rap and I just had to do it. So people want to say I can't rap. Well, I just proved it. That's it. I'm done. At the end of the day, still Michael Barnes. Michael Patrick Barnes. Name that I've always hated. You know, a lot to say, a lot to prove. Give you guys another story when you listen to the next rap. Now listen, from me to anybody else, be yourself. Don't let anybody stop you. Because everybody has a lot to do in this world. And you can do it. Just work hard. Do it. This is your movement. This is your place. This is your dream. As you're the one who can't be replaced.